Hi, welcome to issue 39 of the Titanic by Hachette. There's a load of parts and a lot to do, hopefully finishing the engine off. So I hope you enjoy. Morning everyone, hope you're having a nice Sunday. 1 week today till Christmas, which I've just realised, crazy isn't it? Hope you get all your presents, hope you get a good one too. Right, so loads of parts you can see. So we've got a shaft plate that goes on the inside of the engine. We've got steam pipes, two of those. We've got pump details, just pump details, two of those. Pipe D, control hand wheels, two of those. Then you got steam pipes B, these are exactly the same, two of those. Then you got steam pipe C, this is the port side one I think, by the look of pictures. Then you got steam pipe C starboard side, could be wrong but I think that's what it looks like. Then you got centre walkway, this is going to be a pain in the ass to put in there, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Then we've got grips, they will hold down the, poles. And you got 15 AP screws. I don't know why they put them in like 3 different bags, but I thought there's 3 different types of screws, but there's not. There's 15 AP screws and one we won't need. Right, so what you need to do first of all is take the grips, and of course there's a one way facing up and one way flat, and what you need to do is put them on this way, and so the indent is facing upwards, and they go on top there, here, 7 of them. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the front one here. And of course they be screwed down with each of them need 2 AP screws, and that'd be all 15 screws, and 14 of them. And I'll be back with doing that in a bit. See you in a bit. It took a little while to do. It's not hard to do, just 14 screws. Should be. It's nice. Not a quick job. Right, so that's all secured down. I will check the engines are working after I've put all these parts on, so there's no point doing it yet. Right, so take the turbine and condenser assembly. That's been a while. You've got 2 pegs, one small, one big. I've been putting this on lightly for now, for a while. So don't glue that in place yet. Just make sure these little pipes go into that big pipes there, and then wiggle it till it goes down. You can glue, it says you can glue these pipes in if you want, but that is pretty secure in there. If they come out later on, you can screw them in with glue if you want, but that's a really secure fit. That's no way can come out there ever again. Now the difficult part. You got this walkway, and you got the 2 ladders. They point towards the turbine and condenser to put in, and on the inside of the engines there's these slots here, both sides. And of course these here go there, right? So the hard part is lining them up and putting them in. So I reckon if you put them at an angle like that, get one side near enough lined up, and then you might have to sort of bend the part a bit to get past the pipes you've already put in, because one pipe just literally just loose as anything on the end. Yeah, right. Yep, so that's all the way in place, near enough. And then the ladders, there is a certain hole at the bottom of the walkway they should go in, but not very well lining up with them, so I don't know what's going on there. That one goes in nicely, but this one I don't think is going to go in, so I'll probably just pop, yeah, there it goes, that's it in. Right, it don't say no glue is needed, because yeah, that was a nice tight fit. that was a bit easier than I thought that'd be. A little bit fiddly, but yeah, I thought I might have, if you have trouble, maybe loosen one side of the engine and then you can maybe make it a bit easier to put in. So it's looking really good now. Now the very fiddly parts. Right, so it shows you like one starboard side and port side. So let's say these are the ones that are the not these ones. These are the ones that are hard to tell one's what. So this here, by the looks of the pictures, is the port side. That's a port side one, and then this one, the way the picture goes, that's a starboard side. So if I put starboard side here, port side there, so then we have all parts separated. Don't worry about this at the moment. So if you have it this way round, this is the port side, this is the starboard side. I've taken the steam pipes because they're broken mostly. I've asked for replacement ones. So once I get replacement ones, I will not put them on until we actually put them in the Titanic itself. I'll put them in a bag and keep them to the side so don't break. If you haven't got to the point where you put these steam pipes on, take them off now. If you have and they're still alive, take them off now before they all break. Right, so I'm going to show you what goes where, and I'm going to glue in place if necessary, it says. Right, so part E. Ooh. We go this way round in a hole just behind these set steps. I might glue that in place, that walkway is very loose. Yeah, there's a hole just down here. Part E will go there. Part F, the one that's specific to that side, will go this way round, just to the right of the reversing engine. Just go there, big hole. Then part D, there's obviously two, these are the called gauges. There's two holes just to the right of that one. You just put in, we'll put in there, that goes to the back there, and then then the final part, the long weird B part one, it's got one hole here and a peg at the top. That'll just go to the right one you just put on, and there's a hole just underneath this pipe here, and that'll pop in there. I'm going to do that on this side, on starport side, and then the starboard side, and I'll show you the results because that'll take a little while. So see you in a bit. Get a good pair of tweezers and maybe some glue. See you in a bit. Oh my god, that was difficult. What a pain in the backside these parts are. Yeah, just slightly. So we've got this big pole here, we've got the valves here, this one here, this here. What I recommended, what it recommends as well, but what I found was if you take it upside down, turn it upside down, and scrape off some of the connector off, and it fits in a lot easier. Just use a bit more super glue than you would normally, and then it will stay in place. It gets easier to get in the hole. These valves, this side broke the hole that it sits in, so it's alright, it's standing in place. It won't probably be very well seen anyway, so it's not much of a problem. That's both sides on there. God, almost done. This is such a pain in the backside issue this. Then you've got 3 parts left over. You got these 39C. So you've got a hole here and a peg there. And what you need to do is put the hole on the end of the pipe here and a peg in the end there on either side. So a little bit glue on the pipe, a little bit glue on the peg. Probably easier to put peg in first. Yeah. And then line up the hole with the peg. There, like that. Easy as that. And do exactly the same with the other one. Almost done. One more part of this, and it's not exactly a hard part either. And there'll be issue 39 done. So next Sunday, as I said, is Christmas Day. I might do a video then. If not, it'll be New Year, Christmas Eve or day after. You have to see what happens. I might wear a Christmas hat if I do Christmas Day. Let's see. Save one of the ones from the Christmas cracker. And that's that one now. Just about. And the last part of this issue is, I don't know why they waited till now to put this on, because the other one was put on there ages ago before we actually put the engine on. So you got they call it shaft plate. It's got 2 pegs. Let's probably just put a bit glue on the pegs. Maybe you'll want a bit plate yourself. Up to you how you want to do it. So you don't really need this super glue, but that was quite a loose fit, so definitely need super glue on that. And that is it done. That is issue 39 done. Well, a very fiddly episode, but that's most of the engine work done now. It's not all of it, don't get me wrong. It's most of it. This walkway was such a pain to put on, but just take your time putting it on. Especially with these parts, or take your time. I did rush that one, that's why it broke. So yeah, take your time. Carve the pegs, make it a bit easier to put on. Right, what's coming next Sunday? Maybe Monday. We'll see what happens. If not Christmas Day, it'll be quite fun. Be quite good to do this Christmas Day, I think, if I have time. Right, so it's a controversial issue. This one. Issue 40 is side shafts, that's not controversial. Central propeller, which is the controversial one. Shaft even. Propellers, central plate, side and stern plate, starboard anchor, clips and screws. So we've got the other anchor for the other side of the hull, which we haven't seen for a long time. So that'll be putting on the same place as the other one. A little hook to help it make it easier. And now we've got three propellers. Now people are complaining that the propellers, the middle one didn't have 4, it's supposed to have 3 like the other 2. I've seen old pictures of the Titanic when it's been built, and I'm sure it had 3 propellers in the middle, 4 propellers in the middle. I'll have to see if I can find that, see if I can find the old picture of the Titanic being built. So hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments, and see you probably Christmas Day with the next issue. See you soon. Bye. Please remember to hit the like button and the subscribe. See you soon in the next video. See you soon. Bye.